landing these. Oh, nice uppercut by Buster Douglas. Look at this.
Regarde ce coup de poing. L'année est 1990. Mike Tyson est considéré comme l'homme le plus redouté de la planète. Avec 37 victoires, dont 33 par KO, et aucune défaite, il est le champion du monde incontesté des poids lourds. Son image est celle d'un destructeur inarrêtable. Mais dans l'ombre, aux marges du monde de la boxe, Buster Douglas se prépare. Un homme à qui personne ne donne la moindre chance. Les cotes sont de 42 contre 1, une plaisanterie. Mais cette nuit-là, à Tokyo, le monde a été témoin d'un miracle. 10 février 1990, les lumières du Tokyo Dome s'allument pour un combat qui semblait écrit d'avance. Le champion contre l'invisible, c'est l'heure du combat. Dès les premières secondes, Tyson cherche à imposer son style. Il avance, tête baissée, et tente de placer ses crochets au corps. Mais Douglas le freine avec un jab précis, rapide, direct, répété. À chaque tentative d'approche, Tyson se fait toucher. Il réussit à placer quelques coups en bas, mais Douglas reste mobile. Il boxe avec confiance.
Black trunks traditional and Buster Douglas. So Buster, it's which Buster Douglas looks pretty good in the early going here of this and many of his fights. We're just underway here. 10-point Larry Rosadillo of the United States, with the exception of Tony Tucker, who Mike won the IBF title from, and Mr. Uchiha from Japan. Whether he can sustain this, of course, Mike hasn't can hold Mike up. Mike will dispose of him early. That right hand got through. And one thing noticeable right away here is it tagged him yet with a big blow. Look at them as they exchange here in round one. Backing up, and when he gets in tight, he's not just hanging on to Mike. It's about the heads coming together. You saw Mike's head, things that you're hoping for. But honestly speaking, as that big lunging left hook come right in the cheek there of Buster Douglas. You see what he got, Mike. Mike may have taken it on the glove there, but Buster is here to fight. We listened to over the years that, I think sometimes you get too close to against the guys he won the title from, like Trevor Berbick, and what nobody else has been able to do, can he actually ever back Mike coming up to the closing seconds of this, the first one. Wow! With the right hand, he's back and answers it with a wild left hand of his own. There's the bell, ending.
Douglas continue avec la même stratégie. Il garde la distance avec son jab et bouge bien. Tyson essaie d'entrer en force, mais ses mouvements sont lus. Douglas le touche avec une droite en plein visage. Tyson réplique avec un crochet, mais encaisse 3 coups en retour. Le champion semble surpris par la vitesse de son adversaire.
Buster Douglas in white already has gone further than some of the opponents of Mike Tyson. Mike standing straight in front of him. Look at this, Buster landing some shots. Mike comes through. Got through that time by Buster. Look at this, Buster landing some shots here. That Buster Douglas has landed over 50 punches, and Tyson's landed only 16. It's actually Octavio Moran Sanchez. He goes by the last name Moran. Left hook of Mike Tyson. Oh, that's the first real telling blow by Mike Tyson. Didn't seem to bother him. This is the biggest night of his life. Midway through the second round, probably would be scored more even by the judges. Now the problem is the judges don't see those statistics. This is as good as, now let's see if Buster can hang on and keep him off. Instead, it's Buster coming back. You've seen it so many times before. Of course, Mike at any time lands that big shot. Even in the fight against Tony Tucker, which was a real tough fight, Buster probably scored the first round even and the second round in favor of Buster Douglas. See Mike much more aggressive. He grabs on and holds. You see right there? And that prevents Mike fight than we ever dreamed of here in Tokyo. But you still, as they say...
Tyson devient plus agressif. Il lance ses attaques avec puissance, pousse physiquement, cherche à enfermer Douglas. Cette fois, il réussit à placer un uppercut et un bon coup au corps. Mais Douglas garde son calme. Il le freine avec un enchaînement propre. Tyson parvient à rentrer, mais prend des risques. La tension monte.
Let's see how it goes here. Round 3. Mike looks like he's got the adrenaline flow going. At last July was felled in the first round.
Hey, don't do that.
By Mike Tyson. That one fight, you heard about Buster Douglas' mom passed away a short time. Watch that head, Mike, when you come in. Said Larry Rosadillo. He's the judge. Gibbons, and of course the death of custom out of good left hook to the body that could get. And Buster has that history of to get through the first round, and that's why Don King has brought the show on the road. Look at Buster landing. Thought we might not see. Hey, there's a grazing right hand gets through. The left hand. We're actually talking about Octavio Miran. Oh, an uppercut got through that. They tell me again, interesting information that Octavio Miran, the right hand, closing seconds now as the bell ends. Fight of it through the early going and then catch up with him in the later rounds with a big shot.
Douglas commence à se libérer. Il reste au centre du ring, envoie des séries de 3 coups et repart vite. Tyson continue à avancer, mais ses défenses sont ouvertes. Douglas le touche encore avec son jab. Une droite nette atteint Tyson. Le champion avance toujours, mais les touches sont plus nombreuses du côté du challenger.
We're in Tokyo, Japan. He's not shooting up that left as much. Well, there he goes. As I said, he throws the left and the right. All the world telecasts we've done that have a little bit of swelling and puffiness by that left eye. See the jab followed by the right hand at this stage in Mike's young career. Giants play baseball most of the time, and again, their philosophy may be to try to wear this big guy down, but at this stage, notice another thing about Buster, some pretty good hand speed. Can he keep that left going? Well, gee, there's a right hand that gets through. Big fights, and you see, oh, there's Mike missing that big left. Mike Japanese crowd of some 35,000 on hand here, enjoying what they certainly didn't, and all of a sudden the big fella executes it. See him bounce ahead. Look at this, the first 2 big shots and 3 and 4 shots landed, and this he's able to slide back. A lot of that has to do with the height and reach that he has. Because they're the tallest guys that I can recall him fighting. You see that punishing body shot with the ability to tie Mike's hands up. For some reason, Mike just doesn't look as aggressive.
Le combat devient plus dur. Tyson attaque le corps avec puissance, mais Douglas ne fuit pas. Il encaisse, réplique et continue avec son jab. Dans un coin, il envoie une série de coups qui obligent Tyson à se couvrir. Pour la première fois, Tyson semble en difficulté. Douglas paraît plus frais, plus confiant.
Buster filled with confidence as we go to round number 5. You know, Mike win 10 rounds and, I suppose, not intimidated at all. Now, you see what I mean about Mike Goff yet? And that will be an indication. Mike never used to be hit as much as he's been hitting this. I actually have Douglas winning 2, 3, and 4. And look, any place near Mike, they just tied him up and it made for a lackluster fight. Buster Douglas with Tyrell Biggs, that Mike, when he decides to pick up the pace, can do it. And don't ever forget that. Wow, that's a great thing. Oh, big right hand landed that time. Mike wants to drag this into some later rounds, but there was a real good right hand. He's winning the 5th round handily. And this is the 5th round landed by James Buster Douglas. Not if 2, 3, or 4, Mike just saw landed that big left hook, and then he goes headhunting with the right hand, and that's what Aaron Snow has the midway portion of the. There's the ability of Buster Douglas again. Graze the chin of Buster Douglas, and Douglas answering with loaded up shots of his own.
Tyson montre des signes de frustration. Il avance sans réfléchir et Douglas en profite. Jab, droite, crochet. Les coups sont nets. Tyson tente d'aller au corps, mais il se fait contrer par un uppercut. Sa défense s'effondre. Douglas garde le contrôle de la distance, touche avec précision. À chaque instant, il prend l'ascendant. Tyson commence à accumuler les dégâts.
Just not moving laterally at all. He's standing and making himself a nice target. Great champions from the guys who are around for a while is how they face it. Buster has got the confidence of perhaps, you go back to when even I was stretching to score it even for that round. Inside. Buster trying to get face adversity. And Mike has got to rebound from this because certainly Buster's having a good, that this is his night and all of that sort of stuff. But of course, one big shot in my mind, I'm saying to myself, hey, is Mike mentally fatigued here? I think Mike's probably having his best round of the fight to this point. Nice shot, guys, in the boxing game, having the best night of his life.
Le rythme ralentit, mais Douglas reste dominateur. Il boxe intelligemment. Son jab reste actif, il évite les échanges inutiles et touche proprement. Le visage de Tyson est marqué. Ses attaques manquent d'énergie. Douglas semble tranquille, concentré.
Bob Sheridan here in Tokyo, Japan. This is for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Look at Buster with the movement. Mike continues to stay flat from Mike Tyson can end all that speculation. And Mike looks like he's really trying to land a lot of things. His hands aren't real busy. He's throwing a lot of wide punches. And every time, just say, you know, hey, maybe I can beat this guy, Muhammad Ali. And now you get the idea that whether that could be the fight plan to drag it into the later rounds. But Buster not showing any signs of wear time that I've seen him in his career. Oh, nice. We haven't seen any uppercuts from Mike. We haven't seen him dip. Bienvenue. Again, you see the jab. Definitely get the idea that Douglas is saying, hey, I can beat Tyson. He's not so. Mike Tyson, he still has thunder in both hands. And you get the idea now that the adrenaline's landed, but Buster's been able to gobble him up. See, that one's just the way the fight's going to this point. You at least have to begin. How dangerous can he be? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. There's the Mike off. And more often than not, he's landed. Oh, look at this shot. Things have come very easy for him so far. Now he's so tough. And when a fighter believes in himself, and into 1986 when he was fighting a very tough time of it against James Buster Douglas. The possibility of an upset because I have Buster considerably out in front of him. Doesn't seem to hurt Buster. He's in great shape, there's no question about it. Look at him put some stage here. Mike can land a big shot and end this fight.
Tyson trouve une ouverture. En plein échange, il place un uppercut puissant qui envoie Douglas au sol. Pour la première fois, le challenger est à terre. L'arbitre commence à compter. Douglas se relève à 9, encore sonné, mais debout. Tyson essaye de finir, attaque fort, mais le temps manque. Il gagne ce round, mais Douglas reste dans le combat. Il a survécu et a pris.
And let's see if Mike can sustain what he started in the 7th. Or left eye. Buster, a little abrasion by his left eye. Wow, with the right hand behind it. Let's see if he can get back to that. Oh, instead Mike lands a pretty good right hand of his own fight. And the fact of the matter is, it's Buster that's making it the fight. Buster is going to get right back on top of his game. And there's going to be a sense of urgency for Mike. I think his corner has told him enough that, you've given away. Mike misses with that vicious left uppercut. The left hand is Buster Douglas. Look at these shots landed by Buster Douglas. And if Buster was out of gas in the early going of this round, he's expected us to be in. Look at these shots just loading up by Mike. 7 rounds, and he's already something special going tonight. Tokyo, Japan. I'm Bob Sheridan. You're watching the heavyweight championship of the world. Mike Tyson plays, and the punch stat that's relayed to me, but by the same token, they've got two. Mike Tyson. See it right there, right on top of it, just as I say it. Wow, with the right hand. Looking for that all night. Oh, that's a nice uppercut that time. The drops Buster Douglas. The count's up to 2 and 3 and 4. His eyes from where I'm sitting look fairly clear. It's up to 7 and egg it up. Yes, he does. All right. And the bell ends the 8th round. Different angle. Look at the head snap and the perspiration fly.
Douglas revient lucide. Il s'est remis et maintenant, il domine. Il reprend son jab, envoie des combinaisons rapides au visage de Tyson. Mike encaisse sans réagir. Il paraît lent, fatigué. Chaque tentative est stoppée. Tyson ne répond presque plus. La fin semble proche.
Number 9. Now let's see if Mike can sustain it. And fatigue from Buster. But no matter what the story is, Buster trying to finish this thing, and you get an idea Mike is trying to finish it as well. We give a lot of credit to Buster Douglas for making this a big fight. Octavio Moran warns the two fighters about the heads coming together. Neither heavyweight championship fight. Buster with one big shot again. He's down, he comes down than he did in 7 and 8 in his history. When he might be watching him and giving him just down, he comes with the uppercut. Somehow or other, Buster's throwing shots back. Look at this. It's a big right hand, but Mike takes it on the gloves, and he backs off Mike again with the left. Wild with the right hand is bumped. He's got it back together in the late portion here. Raising left hand, chopping right, misses. Uppercut. Busted down. Look at Mike actually grasping to hang on. Mike missing the shot. Point in round 9, and I expected Mike. Look at that. Did he buckle the legs of Mike? I don't know. He got him again. Buster fights back strong. And now he can't get careless. Look at this. Who would ever have expected this? His mind is willing. Are his legs still? I haven't seen Mike in this kind of trouble before. Look at Mike. And this is a big surprise. All right, there's the bell. Ending the 9th round. Trying to get those arms free. Bangs the body, back upstairs.
Douglas n'attend pas. Il attaque, il commence par un jab, puis un uppercut parfait qui secoue la tête de Tyson. Ensuite, une série de coups bien placés l'envoie au sol. Tyson tombe sur le côté, il essaye de se relever. Il titube, il cherche son protège-dents. L'arbitre compte. 10, c'est terminé.
Oh, Mike tries to land a big right hand. Look at this. As the referee was breaking them, Mike misses the uppercut. Buster not intimidated. He wants to keep it going. And according to my scorecard, he almost needs to. They can sustain through the 10th round. Oh, right hand. Buster landing these. Oh, nice uppercut by Buster Douglas. Look at this. He's knocked Mike Tyson down for the first time in his career. Mike Tyson hits up to 7 and 8. He's not going to make it.